I been kicking it with Coog. 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 Got a lot of shit to lose. I been kicking it with Coog. 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 How'd I end up on the news? Ain't been following the rules. Ain't been following the rules.
Welcome to Kickin' It. This is a very special episode because downstairs, they're going the fuck off. Shout out to the church downstairs with the vibes. And more importantly, we have a very special guest.
Yo, I'm having a good time already, man. You got a whole dope aim. You got a live band.
Yo, you feel me?
You know what I mean? It's just, it feels good, man.
Yo,
it feels good.
show. How you doing, brother?
Man? Good to see you, bro.
Yo, always a pleasure.
Yeah, for sure.
I haven't seen you in person since your album release party.
Wow. Last year.
Pretty much. It's been a while.
11 months.
That was like, that's pre-Netflix.
Wow, was it?
No,
post. It was right after.
Right after.
Yeah.
And I remember you were in the city. I was like, I gotta go.
Because I brought some of the Netflix. You brought D-Smoke? No, I brought Troy Man and Caleb.
Yes.
Yeah.
I remember I went for like an hour. Braga was there the whole time, and I was like, damn, Flaw was really doing it.
Nah, man, it was dope, man. It was dope. The album was a great success. You know what I'm saying? We came in at number 4 on the charts. And independent, you know, always, man. And it was a great success, and we're just moving forward. You know, the pandemic hasn't stopped us from continuing to, you know, keep pursuing our dreams, man, and keep pushing. You know what I'm saying?
Let's get right into it. You just signed a very interesting deal. Tell us about Livit. It's a new thing. So give us like the breakdown of how you came with it.
Well, Livit is a global live streaming platform. So they have 100 million users in Japan and Asia. They already established the #1 app over there. Wow. So then now they're breaking into the US, and they want to have more of a hip hop feel. Mm-hmm. So they came and reached out to me, and I was already looking for a platform to have my concert series. With the way that the world tour was postponed, and the way that we were unable to kind of hit the road and see the fans, we wanted to have a way to still connect with people. So we was already looking for a platform to do our live concert series. So when we got together with them, you know, we talked about a lot of things, how we want to run things, and the fact that we want to take some of the proceeds and give it to charitable causes. And they were with that. They actually decided to match my efforts, you know, and my donations. So that's what really made me decide to go with Livit. And what we're gonna do is starting November 13th, we're gonna do a concert series. We're gonna have a live stream concert that's interactive, where people are gonna be able to communicate with me during the live show. So it's gonna be different than, you know, the average people just watching a virtual concert. They're gonna be able to interact and be engaged in the show, maybe have some song requests, or, you know, things of that nature. And then after that, we're gonna be having like a show every like 3 days. We'll have like 3 shows a week. We're gonna have a talent show. We're gonna allow the fans to come in, showcase their talent. We're gonna be doing like music reviews, just a lot of different things behind the scenes, in studio sessions, and taking some of those proceeds and donating them to charitable causes while we're having fun and connecting with the fans.
That's amazing.
Yeah, man, it's dope.
I'm like really happy for that. Like, congratulations on that deal again.
Thank you so much.
And like, off top, tell us about the first show. Like, what can we expect this November 13th?
Yeah, November 13th, man, we're gonna turn it up. We're gonna try to give an interactive type of experience where, you know, instead of watching, you're gonna be able to participate in a different way. And, you know, right now, during the holidays, we like to focus on certain things. So every month, we're gonna be able to focus on a different charitable cause. So, you know, Team Rise, tradition for us is to always donate during Thanksgiving and during Christmas. We go to Hasbro Children's Hospital, we drop off bags and bags of toys. You know, now with the Livit platform, we're gonna be able to give on a different level, a whole different level. So I'm excited. We're gonna start within the city and help out within the city first, and then we're gonna take it around the world and help out other charitable causes that where it's needed most. So I'm excited to see what's gonna happen, and every month we're gonna make a difference.
Yo,
yeah, man.
You might make it cry right now. Now I'm proud of you guys, and you mentioned the team. I feel like you guys have been incredibly consistent. I think you have one of the best teams, period. I'm not talking about like them like that because they're here.
No, for sure.
You guys are just killing it. You guys are incredibly genuine. So I'm excited to see what comes with Livit.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Let's take it a little back.
Yeah.
So there's a show on Netflix.
Yeah.
It drops. I watched the trailer and I'm like, that's fucking flawless.
Yeah.
So I start watching it and I'm just like, I want to see how far it goes.
What at first when you saw that I was gonna be on the show, what did you predict with yourself? Like what did you think? Where did you think I was gonna end up?
So off top, I'm biased because you're from here. So I was like, this nigga's gonna win it. Like I don't think anyone on the show is gonna rap better than him.
Yeah.
But then once I realized the format of it, I'm like, I predict top 3.
Okay.
I remember saying, I was like, he's gonna get top 3. I feel like in the way they were promoting you and the way you had your own follow, I'm like, nah, there's no way they're promoting this man to get eliminated early.
Yeah.
And then the rap battle episode came, and I was like, oh, this nigga's gonna win it. There's no way he doesn't win. He's gonna fucking win it.
Yeah.
So talk about like just the whole, being on the platform, being around all these artists, just kind of like this life-changing moment. How did it happen? Take us through it.
It all started during the BET Cipher.
Okay,
In 2018, we did the BET Cipher. We actually showed up. You know, a lot of people know the story. We showed up. It was supposed to be the digital Cipher, just online only. We were never going to be a part of the awards or on the awards. And then, you know, our performance was so strong that they actually bumped me from the digital Cipher to an actual Cipher. So when that happened, the room changed, because once the actual ciphers were the television ciphers, so to speak, were being filmed, different people entered the room. So when I did the big cipher, you know, that was aired with Casanova and Fora and Reason, they came in, and it was a Netflix team, and they were watching the ciphers. So they came in and like, hey, do you have a deal? You know what I mean? I was like, no, I'm independent. They was like, we'd like you to audition for a show. At that time, we didn't know about Cardi. We didn't know about Netflix. I just heard streaming platform. And for me, knowing, you know, the way that the world is moving, I said, streaming platform, that means up there forever.
Absolutely.
It doesn't, like television, American Idol, these shows, they air, you know what I mean? Even the Cipher airs and then it goes away.
It goes away, yeah.
So, you know, obviously with me putting it on social media, how I help it live a little longer. But, you know, the attention span, that thing lives a couple days, it's over.
Especially with the new algorithm.
It's over.
You might not even see some shit.
Yeah, facts. So, you know, with this, it was like forever. So I was like, I'm with it. You know, we auditioned for the producers at first, and then we moved forward, and then they told us told me we were gonna audition for Cardi. So I was really excited about that. And then, you know, we found out it was actually Netflix last. You know what I mean?
Really?
Yeah, we didn't even know. So I thought it was a great opportunity. Once we got there, man, it wasn't really hard challenges. You know, do a feature with Janae Aiko, or do this. It was the timing, like, you know, having to write the song, having to come up with the song, having to perform it the very next day in front of thousands of people, like that memorization. And then during that time, they're filming you. So you don't have like all day to rehearse because you're still filming. You know what I'm saying? So technically, you're in the hotel room at 1 a.m. You have a hotel call at 7 a.m. and you just got done with your day. Now you're trying to do the challenge. So it's like, it was really mental. You know what I mean? That was like the hardest thing. That's why I say Rhythm and Flow was harder than any competition show, because American Idol, you know, X Factor, those kind of, they're singing cover songs.
Yeah.
We had to actually create the content and perform it. You know, not just like a song that we knew or we sang on the radio for years, and it's easy for us to go up there and kind of perform it.
It looked challenging.
You know, yeah. So it was that was the tough part. It was like the time period in between challenges. It was just back to back to back to back to back. You know, so I was really, really proud of how we went out, man. How it turned out. It really made us like a global, you know what I mean, global artist, like on a different level, you know.
I remember I kept, like, every time an episode would drop, I would just check your follower count. I'm like, holy shit, like it's going up in real time.
Yeah.
Even like when the most recent Cipher dropped, like first thing I did once your verse ended, I'm like, let me just type in Flawless, and it's like seeing it happen in real time is crazy.
Yeah, man.
It's fucking nuts.
It's dope, man.
And you're still independent. That's the even crazier part. How long do you plan on being independent? Like, is this gonna be?
I think right now, like, I don't want to say that a label doesn't really have anything to offer me. I don't want to say that because there's always help that can come with the machine.
Of course.
But right now, you know, we just haven't found the right situation, man. Even after the show, we took a bunch of meetings, you know, with the team. We went out to LA. We took a bunch of meetings. I wound up signing with WME, which is the biggest talent agency in the world.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
Congrats.
And yeah, thank you. I signed them. I also signed a management deal with Live Nation and Patriot Management. You know what I'm saying? So that was like really the pieces that I needed.
Mm-hmm.
You know, a management team and
you got all
you
the
know
important things.
a talent agency. So now we're just moving forward and we're just trying to just, you know, keep pushing forward. And in that situation, if it ever does come where it's what we're looking for, then, you know, that'll be great. But right now, it just doesn't make sense for us to partner with anybody because of how successful we're doing right now. You know,
one thing I feel like, you know, being independent has the advantage for you. You just signed to an interactive deal. It's like you're very interactive with your with the people who support you. You've always been like
no,
that.
absolutely.
I feel like,
and I wouldn't have been able to do the Livit deal if I was signed to a label. You know what I mean? I would have never got that, you know what I mean, that bread. I would have never been able to negotiate something of that stature. Like, nobody in hip hop right now has negotiated a deal to live stream.
Yeah,
like
you're the first, right?
This has nothing to do with my music. You understand? Like, my music's still gonna drop on platforms normally. My videos, they're gonna drop normally, like on YouTube. This is just live streaming. So this is innovative. You understand? Like, it's not, like artists that are signing multi six-figure deals with the label are giving up 70%. You know what I mean? They're giving up a lot of ownership. They're giving up a lot of control. So for me to sign a live stream deal, a partnership, you know, and not have to give up none of my music or nothing of that, like, the only thing I give up is I can't go on IG Live. I wasn't getting paid to do IG.
Yeah, they'll be all right. They'll be straight.
You know what I'm saying? I wasn't, IG Live, Instagram is not matching my charitable donations, even if I was to use IG Live to raise money for charitable causes, because I was gonna do that.
Yeah.
They're not gonna help me. You know what I mean? They're not gonna make sure.
Anything, because the way the algorithms work, with the way their business apps work, they're probably charging you to even do some shit like that.
And now Livit with the algorithm, their algorithm, 100 million users, they're gonna make sure everybody sees my stream.
Absolutely.
They're gonna make sure everybody, because we're doing this for a cause. We're trying to shape the culture here. You know what I mean? So they understand, like I understand. If you download the app right now, you follow me.
For real?
Yeah.
I'm gonna do that shit right now. Oh, my phone's over there.
You automatically
I'm gonna
follow
do that shit right after.
because we're literally trying to shape this. Yeah,
like
we're trying to shape this. You know, and it's different than any other artist is doing right now. And I think with the time right now, my world tour getting canceled. What else is there to do? Live stream.
It seems like everything is falling into place perfectly.
It's the safest way to
perform.
To perform, but to connect to the fans. You know what I mean?
And that's something you guys do a lot of, because, you know, I feel like even pre like Netflix, even pre like everything, like, you guys were always on tour. Every time I talk to Josh, shout out to Josh by the way. Every time I talk to Josh, he's like, "Oh, you know, I'd be in town right now, but we're on tour, we're doing these shows." It's like that's a big part of the way you guys move. So the fact that you guys can do it from the crib or wherever you are, I mean, you have an amazing team. You can do it fucking anywhere, and it'll look great.
Nah, for sure. We're doing like a university tour right now, where we just did university shows, and they're playing it strictly for the university. We had the full live band. We went to Jam Stage in Pawtucket. You know what I mean? Shout out to them. Jam Stage is a spot, man. They look out. They show love all the time, and we're filming shows virtually. But this Livit thing is gonna be interactive live. You know what I mean? And like we did a watch party for the BET Cipher. So like we was on Livit having a watch party, and we made money for charitable causes at the same time. We didn't do nothing. We just had a good time. You know what I mean? Like we were chilling. You know what I'm saying? So like for me, those meet and greets that we can't have on tour is being replaced with the live stream connection. And that's where we wanted to just focus on right now until the world goes back to normal. If ever.
It's looking slow.
Crazy.
How have you, I mean, I was gonna ask how you've been creative during COVID, but so much dope shit's happening. You can't help but fucking be creative.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the second Cipher. Just aired.
Yeah.
Perfect time, by the way. Thanks, Josh. He set this up perfectly. Let's talk about the second Cipher. You fucking bodied it.
Thank you, man.
You might have had my favorite verse, and I feel like that's me. Like I was like, fuck, I don't want to say that because that's me biased.
Yeah.
Like, you have my favorite verse. You and Deontay Hitchcock.
No, appreciate it.
Walking into the second Cipher, were you like, I need to body these niggas?
It actually was a little nerve-wracking because I had just done the Baby Rockstar remix, and that went crazy. Like it got millions of views online, and I already kind of like. Then I did What a Time. I released a single called What a Time, which was also speaking on social injustice.
Absolutely.
So when they hit me, I'm like, I kind of already talked about this.
Like burst out, yeah.
Yeah, like I kind of addressed this in 2 records already. I kind of spoke my piece about it. I'm like, so I gotta really dig deeper because now this is different. This is a cipher. This is BT.
Before the elections too.
Before the elections, I'm like, I gotta dig deeper. So I spent a day just really thinking about how I can really get this message out. You know what I mean? In a dope way. And still be lyrical. Like for me, I feel like it's a political cipher, but the bars is there too. You know what I'm saying? It has to be still like that art form of what I do is still there. So, you know, I just executed to the best of my ability, and it matched up well. And shout out to Jesse Collins and BET, man. They gave me a nice spot right after Jack. After Jack Harlow, right before Rhapsody, she had just won Lyricist of the Year.
Did you know what I mean? Was that your first time watching the full Cipher?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't see the Cipher.
I know you obviously you see her versus the edit and everything, but that was your first time seeing the full Cipher. Did you know who was in it?
Yeah, we knew who was gonna be in it. Yeah, for sure.
That was a very good lineup. I was like, I saw Jack before and I was like, that's interesting.
Yeah.
But everyone got off. But like, yo.
Well, because it's just me getting my respect, man, and that's what I appreciate. Like, it's been years of constant work and constant battles to get that respect, because you gotta understand, I'm not really the model that the industry wants to get out.
What do you mean?
Because they still want you to believe that you need the label.
Yeah.
So for me, it's 10 times harder to break through, bro. It's 10 times harder. So I gotta use my relationships, build those relationships, and be genuine with everybody and figure out who's genuine with me and make these type of things happen. Like, this isn't just like I hired WME and like they my agency now, and they call me like, oh, we just set up this for you, this BET Cipher. Like, nah, this is me building on my relationships and making this shit happen too on my own. WME strictly shows.
Yeah.
So guess what? COVID, my whole world tour just got postponed. So they're like, see you when the world opens up. You know what I'm saying? My manager's hands are tied. I can't really travel. So that's why I'm out here making it happen digitally. You know what I mean? Like, and that's just a testament to how we adjust and how hard we work, because it's just like, I can never like just have these guys wondering what's next, because we have to continue to push forward. And as long as we continue to see results, they'll continue to work as hard as they do, because we're fighting for something here. You know what I mean?
Let's talk about your team for a second, right? I keep mentioning them. How do you know these guys? Like,
oh man,
like how'd you meet Josh? How'd you meet Murph? How did this like?
I met Josh through one of my cousins. I was doing a show here. I lived in Atlanta at the time.
Okay.
I was doing a show back home, but my whole band was in Atlanta. Mm-hmm. So my cousin was like, you should just use a drummer. And he was like, I know a dope drummer, I can hook you up with da-da-da. So I met up with Josh. We did a rehearsal. I called my cousin back. I was like, hell no.
What?
No. Deadass. And
wow.
He was like, yo, nah, trust me. So I was like, damn. I was like, all right, you know what? I was like, he was like, give him a couple days. It was early, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, all right, I'll give him a couple days. So the show time came.
What was the show?
Boy, it was at Jerky's.
Okay, wow. This is a fucking throwback.
This is 2011.
Holy shit.
This is Jerky's. And this boy went crazy. And I don't even think have you gone home? Have you gone home since I met you?
It's been 9 years.
9 years, man. Murph, I met through the Grimo platform.
Makes sense.
You know what I'm saying? He was out there rapping. Where's he at? He was out there rapping.
A lot of people don't know that.
Yeah, he was out there rapping. He had a camera, and he had just got a degree in engineering, like video and audio production. So he started with us, really. Like, one of his first videos was us. Like, we were the first clients that he had. And I saw the potential in him, and I was like, man, this kid is gonna grow with us. So I snatched him. Like, when I started doing my own thing, I snatched him early, bro.
That's how you gotta do it.
And he's such a beast now that it just shows, it's just a testament, you know what I mean? To like the first video we did, if you watch it, you're like, wow, that like Murph did that? That's what's up, you know.
I think the common thing I've noticed with your whole team is you guys are all workhorses. Like, you, Murph, Josh, like, you guys are always fucking working on something. And it's like, you guys are all workhorses, and I feel like you guys just know you have to outwork everyone around you guys, and I feel like that's what keeps you guys like close knitted. And it's perfect that you guys are growing together.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think it's important to build with those around you. That way, when you get the success, like we've been able to rely on them. That's what you need, like.
Let's do it.
You need a team? I got the team. It wasn't like, oh, let me see if we can do this. And I mean, that belief system, we come up together. So, even Josh, I really rely on his judgment. So, like, if we need an outside thing, like, we just put together the bid, And I left it all on Josh. I didn't even meet anybody.
Really?
Yeah, because I know Josh is like band director. You know what I mean? So I was like, yo, you know what you do? That trust. And then
That's important.
And now we have like the sickest band, like crazy band, bro. Like crazy. You know what I mean?
I'm excited.
So I'm like, man. So it's just, you know, it's just those things, those responsibilities I can pass on and help me because I'm doing so much. People don't understand 80% of my time is not in the studio.
Yeah, of course, right?
I'm continuously running a business. You know what I mean? Like, it's a lot.
Speaking of studio,
Yeah.
let's talk music.
Yeah.
Been a year, it's been 11 months since we got our project.
Since we got a project. We would have already had the project had it not been for COVID.
Okay.
So we're just holding it, man. We can't tour it. We gotta go.
Okay.
That's just smart thing to do.
I mean, it makes the most sense.
So we're just gonna drop a couple singles in the meantime. You know what I mean? Keep connected with people on the platform, giving live concerts on that platform, and you know, taking it one day at a time.
So since Netflix, you know, with the Livit deal, like how has like just kind of like I'm sure like way more people are reaching out to work, more artists are hitting you. Is there anything like with certain artists we can look forward to in the future? I mean, I'm speaking shit like that.
Yeah, I like the surprises to come. You know what I'm saying?
I
But the album is stacked, man. So we're gonna definitely be promoting that once we get a good idea of when we can hit the road and like you know use those looks, man. We were supposed to do PVD Fest. We were gonna headline. I had some people coming, bro.
I believe it.
I had
That hurts my heart to
I
hear.
had a star-studded lineup coming through, man. So like I was gonna really put it down for the city. I was really disappointed in that. We were gonna headline it. You know, I was in line with the mayor, making it happen, man. And like he pulled a lot of strings for us too to make things secure for people coming through. And that COVID is, you know, pissed me off a lot.
Man, as a creative man, this shit slowed down a lot.
Yeah, no, for sure.
So the fact that you guys are still moving through it, again, just shows to how strong the fucking team is.
Nah,
how
facts, man.
How strong the team is. How you guys have the eye on the prize.
No, facts, man. We can never stop. We got to adjust with the times. Like I said, I've been around for so long. I've been around since the MySpace days. I was putting music on MySpace.
It's crazy.
So now, you know, being in the digital world and with what's happening now, we just gotta adjust. And I think live streaming is the future, man. So we're just getting a jump on it for sure.
Speaking of like, you know, being here forever. Like, let's talk about this. Like, I want to even call it like the renaissance of just like bars and hip hop again. Like, I feel like right now,
It's coming.
If you're not lyrical, like it's quiet.
That's the one thing COVID has done for us,
right?
because
like, I feel like
it took away the turn up.
Mm-hmm.
Can't nobody turn up.
Yeah.
So we want to hear what you got to say because it's a time of injustice. It's a time of, you know, oppression.
Absolutely.
Again. So we just want to hear those bars. We want to hear what you're really talking about. And this background music is making my speech sound like it's really lit. We just need to know. We just need to know. You know what I mean? Nah, but I lost my whole train of thought there.
They're, like, I don't know if like they're gonna be able to hear it OD on the camera.
It's fire though. They're killing
it downstairs. Shout out to whoever's downstairs.
This is actually Flo's band downstairs.
This is Flo. I knew it.
I would have been like,
I knew
shut up!
I knew you guys came with all the treats today.
No, for real.
But nah, like, you know, like as a guy who just loves like bars and hip hop, like I feel like right now is probably been the best year for like hip hop in a really long time.
Yeah,
Like
man.
just
Lyricism
watching,
is
like,
coming back. A lot of people that are lyricists are winning.
Yeah.
Let's just say that.
And as a guy who, you know, like probably can out rap anyone, how's that feel for like a guy who's you never once was trying to chase what the sound is right now. You've always kept it to stuck to your guns and was like, yo, I'm gonna give every verse you spit is like as a hip hop.
Yeah, man, we were
fan,
independent. We were independent when it wasn't cool, man.
Exactly, and like I just know every verse you do has to be potent. You really care about this shit. So like seeing it happen, like blow up again in hip hop, how's that feel? Just as a fan of the culture,
no,
like, rappers.
it's beautiful because it gives me inspiration. For a long time, man, I was lacking that, like, hearing somebody else and being like, ooh,
right?
Like I gotta get in the booth and top that. Like, I want to be the best. So, damn, that's like it almost set a bar. You know what I mean? And when the bar sets so low, it's almost unmotivating. You know,
it's like, why do I want to rap better than these people?
But what I respect right now is I'm in a position now where I'm getting the respect, and now we're gonna be able to fight for that conversation of lyricist of the year. Like, you know, Rhapsody is an amazing lyricist. She was on the Cipher right with me. I was right before her. So now it's like, hey, I'm right before the lyricist of the year. And I'm not saying that I had a better verse than her, but it allows you to compare, like, well, damn, Flawless killed it, and she won lyricist. It just puts me in that conversation.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like, I was really appreciative to be on the Cipher with those artists. That Jack is lyricist. He's a lyricist. Jack Harlow is fire. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Chica is amazing. She's been bodying for a while. I've been watching her. I'm a huge fan of her.
Polo G,
you know,
too.
Polo G went off. The only thing is that I don't think the younger generation appreciated what like as much because, you know, he had to talk about a certain thing.
Yeah.
So, but, you know, being put in that position and him stepping up to do that, even though that wasn't necessarily his lane,
yeah.
like he did his thing, you know what I'm saying? So,
It
gotta
was-
praise that for sure.
It was a really well put together Cipher. I kept tweeting. I was like, wow, like BET really like bodied the whole production.
Yeah, they did it, man. They did
And again,
it.
it's that digital thing. I mean, that's
Yeah.
where the world's going.
It's going there, man. It's going there, bro. It's going there.
I want to see you. I can't wait to see you go on like these radio shows when they open up. Like I gotta see you perform Flex.
Yeah, man. That was all scheduled out. So, you know,
word.
the fact that we gotta just put a pause on things, that's why we just shifted this. And I said, you know what? Right now the world is in need, man, a lot. With a lot of families, a lot of people out of jobs, you know what I mean, out of work. I said, how can I use my platform to not only keep my connection with the fans, but generate money to donate? And that's why Livit is perfect.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah,
oh, they killing it.
Yo, I didn't know there was a guy singing downstairs.
No, they just added vocals now. They auditioning to open.
Nah,
Knock on their door, ask them what their rider is.
Yo, no. Once the Strand opens, we need you.
Yeah,
we need them open it for you.
I hate it, man. I hate it. We in there.
I can't wait for like shows again, man.
Yeah, I was looking forward to the Rhode Island shows, man. Like I was really looking forward to seeing, and like even like when I had like a Toronto, did Toronto, and the anticipation for Toronto had me like, yo, I can't wait to see what this shit's gonna look like, type. You know what I mean? Because we go on tour all the time, and when we're direct support for somebody, of course, if we're direct support for an artist that's buzzing, there's thousands of people we're able to perform for those people. When we do our headlines, it wasn't thousands of people, it was like hundreds of people.
But still.
So now it's like, that was before Rhythm and Flow.
Of course.
So now I'm seeing the anticipation online. I'm like, man, if the venue holds 5,000 promoters hitting us like, yo, we almost sold out, we might have to move. So now I'm like, ooh, let's go. So, you know, it was a big disappointment, but God knows what he's doing, man. You know what I'm saying? So he's pointing me in this direction to make a difference, to partner with Livit, and we're gonna do this until the world opens back up. And when it does, I might stay on Livit and just make it a reality show. You know what I'm saying? Depending on how I feel.
I'm excited to see what comes with Livit. I'm gonna download the app.
Nah,
the
for
second
sure,
the interview ends.
Appreciate it.
And it's crazy too, because the week before the Cipher dropped, the week before Livit, I hit you and I was like, yo, pretty soon we gotta like lock
And I was
in.
like, yo, a couple weeks, man.
Couple weeks, we're gonna figure this shit out. Don't worry. And it'll work perfectly.
Yeah, I was like, we're gonna have plenty to talk about.
Man, I'm happy like for you. I'm happy for the city. The city's just like moving right now.
Thank you, man. Thank you. Yeah, the city's making me so proud, man. Like, I said it in a recent interview. I said, you know, Providence, I said, we're built with that underdog mentality, man. And I love my city. I'm proud of everybody making it happen. And everybody striving for better, man. And that's all we can ask for, you know what I'm saying? And I'm proud, man. I'm proud to be from here. I really am. That's why I never switched. I never said I was from somewhere else.
Important, bro.
I always like made sure people knew. Like I made sure where I was from was very, very adamant. Like, yo, make sure you spell my city wrong, my city right. Make sure you put Rhode Island. Make sure you know what I mean. You put my real talk next to my fucking name.
Yeah.
Like put some respect on my shit. Like for real. And that was put more respect on my city. So like it was always about that, man. That's why I'm just proud, man. I'm proud of everybody.
How do you feel to know that there's artists here right now who see you on Netflix, see you on the beat type, who's from here, who just like now probably feel like, yo, this shit's possible. You're living proof that if you're from the smallest state in the world, you can still
make it happen.
Make it independently too. Like how? Like what's that? That has to feel amazing.
It feels amazing. I mean, it feels almost as amazing as getting the key. Like when I got the key to the city, like it was surreal, man. And it's just a testament to like all my years of like training my mind. Like, yo, I need to represent myself with accountability. You know what I'm saying? Like I need to make sure that, because a lot of people that get famous and that have situations, like if you look at Kevin Hart when he got the Emmy to host the Emmys or something like that, and then a tweet from 10 years ago came out.
That fucked it up, yep.
So it's like I used to tell the team when they first got with me, I was like, I don't give a fuck if we're famous or not. We don't go online and do this. We don't go online and do this. We're always gonna move accordingly as if we're already a major label.
Absolutely.
And that way, it's always gonna look that way.
Mm-hmm.
No matter how many fans we have. We're always gonna go on the road. We're gonna shut these shows down. We're gonna grow every day. And now it's like, it's just muscle memory for them.
Yeah.
Now we're like doing BET, we're doing Netflix, we're doing everything like this. And for them, it's like, it doesn't really change because they've already been working and moving that way. Yeah, we've been here.
I mean, I'm sure
Mentally,
I'm sure the years of you just performing, kill all the rivals. Like, I feel like you were like almost all them shits. I feel like you everything that's coming out, you're ready for. You perfected it. You perfected the flow. You perfected the verse. You perfected the performance. I've seen you perform.
Everything God put me through, man, is for. That's why I was telling the most advice I can give an upcoming artist is when I was doing like the Coda Lounge shows. You know, we didn't have nowhere to perform in 06. Everything shut down. Living room shut down.
Mm-hmm.
The Black Rep shut down.
Whichever
we went to a lounge in Johnston, bro.
Yeah.
Johnston, Rhode Island.
Yeah.
2 girls, young girls on the bar. They was like, we'll give you a shot. You know what I'm saying? Let you do hip hop. Tuesday night, bro. Wow. But we were selling it out every week, 300 people. Every week. Every week. It was the same 300 people. But still,
What year is
it was
this?
like high school. 06.
Okay, I'll see you
Right?
outside.
Yeah. It was like high school, right? But we what I would do is I have everybody meet me at my house. They all drinking, everybody chilling, you know what I'm saying? So downstairs, I'd have everybody meet me at my house. And everybody be like partying, I have liquor. But in reality, I wanted everybody that comes here to buy a ticket.
Yeah.
Right? Smart. Now I'm walking around the house, it's a shot. Yeah, he said, oh, did you get a ticket? Now I get $5. I have literally handwritten tickets, bro. Like,
Nice.
For real, you know what I'm saying? Like, boom. So now I really made my bread before I walk in the building. Now I'm bringing them customers for the bar.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? We did that for like 3 years before I moved to Atlanta.
Really?
When I moved to Atlanta, because it hit me, we were doing Ultra on Thursday nights, right? And it hit me one day, and I was like, I'm gonna be 40, and I'm gonna be performing for the same 300 people.
Yeah.
And it's no disrespect to those 300 people because they was my main supporters and I love them. I mean, I know them people like personally, of course. But I knew I needed to grow. You know what I'm saying? So I went to Atlanta. I was only in Atlanta 2 months and I was already doing Phillips Arena, 20,000 people opening for T.I. and Rick Ross. Only 2 months after I left. Had I not done those weekly, doesn't matter type of shows every week, like people used to tell me, like, why you doing shows like Johnson? You know, you just looking for the street party, you just you doing them shows for the same people, wasting your time.
Mm-hmm.
But that was a training.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? So when I did the
those
arena,
100,000 hours.
I did the arena, we shut it down. And that was like, that's what got me all the openings in Atlanta for all the major artists. That's what got me an opening for Tech in Atlanta.
Yep.
And then got me on his tour.
That
Like to me touring. So it all starts me go walking into that Johnston bar and saying, yo, let me stand on that platform and rap every once a week. And I'll bring you Mac and I'll have this shit popping. You know what I mean? So like for artists that's out here right now, do everything. Everything.
And I always tell people, you gotta practice. You can't just step on the big stage and kill it. You gotta do those.
When I walked in for Rhythm and Flow, I knew who ain't been here. I was like, going. He's gonna be here to the end. He's gonna be here. She's gonna be here with the hair.
Mm-hmm.
Gone. I already knew, bro. The moment I walked in,
did you, with all the experience you had with the 100,000 hours you put in, did you know you were getting the show? Like, did you feel it? Like, what do you mean? Like when you auditioned originally, right?
Oh yeah, no, I knew I was confident that I was gonna get on the show. For me, when I got there, I wasn't like I'm gonna win this.
Mm-hmm.
I just knew I was like every challenge is a new episode. Let's see how many episodes I can make on this motherfucker. Like that's how I kind of like looked at it and just took it one challenge at a time. Like made it through the first challenge, I was like, all right, back, we're on 2 episodes. See if we can make it at 3.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Which is one of those things. Like I just wanted to see how far I can get on the show because it's. Remember, you're dealing with TV. There's a lot of things that come into play.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? So I felt like I represented, I pushed my narrative, my family, and controlled what my narrative to the best of my ability. And yeah, it was dope, man. It was really dope.
Did you get pissed when what was your name? Would you mention your daughter? Because I was reading the YouTube comments earlier and I was like, you should never mention his daughter. I'm like, yo, Flawless did go off for no.
No,
You were hating.
it was my daughter's birthday.
Yep.
And I was like kind of like upset that I wasn't there because one thing that I always like a message I always gave my kids was like, cause I be gone.
Mm-hmm.
So I tell them
How many
like,
kids you have?
I had 3. So I told them, I said, I have a boy and 2 girls. So I used to tell my girls, I just had a boy though. And I used to tell my girls, thank you. Yeah, you know, welcome. Oof.
Boy gang, welcome.
Jesus Christ. So I used to tell them, I'm always gonna be here for the important stuff because I'm the boss. You know what I'm saying? So when they used to ask me stuff like, can you be here for my recital? I'd be like, let me ask my boss.
Yeah.
Yo, can you be here? Yup, daddy's gonna be here. So when I couldn't be there for the birthday, they didn't understand that, right? So it kind of like affected me while I was there.
Mm-hmm.
So they went over the beans and was like, hey, look. Florida told me they're crying about her daughter's birthday.
Yikes.
Right? They have the battle. Right? Because I didn't tell her about it near her or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? So they told her. So during the battle, I'm there, like I'm nervous as shit. Smack is there. I'm like, I cannot. And this girl's a killer, bro.
Yeah, no, she's dirt.
Like we was doing a lot of rapping and didn't get on the show. And
No, she's dirt. Like
she got off. You know what I'm saying? I was like, fuck, she's a girl. You know that shit gets exaggerated when the girl's nice.
Yeah.
In a battle,
Yeah.
whatever she says to respond to me is gonna go off.
Mm-hmm.
So I was very nervous. But when she said that shit about my daughter, I was like, yeah, she gotta die.
Second she said it, I was like, yeah, this isn't gonna go up.
She gotta die. It's over. Like I knew right then and there when she said that. I was like, what she said? And it reminded me that like my daughter was gonna watch this.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, oh no, she ain't about to kill me if I'm like,
Nah,
like it ain't about to happen. And I just snapped on her, pretty sure.
Nah, you got. I felt bad a little bit.
When Chance fell, I thought, I knew that was gonna be a moment for me. Like this dude fell off my bars. This is gonna be a highlight of the show. Like, you know what I mean? I know it's gonna be prominent because the key is moments, man. Of course, to survive. You know what I mean? In that kind of atmosphere, you gotta have the big moments.
I feel like a moment
That
that
have momentum, you know?
I feel like every 3 weeks on Twitter, I'm reminded that you did the joint with Janae, and that's like a moment
that's
that.
huge.
And you know, it's crazy too because originally Kendrick's on that record.
Yeah.
So it's like already you're like feeling crazy.
And I know the record.
It's an amazing record.
If you know the verse, it's hard to like erase something you've already been rapping for years to replace it with yours.
Mm-hmm.
Like I like to remix shit I don't think people embody.
Yeah.
Like I'd be like, I don't kill that. I don't think that did justice to that.
Yeah.
But if I hear something that's crazy that they body, I'd be like, I'm not touching that. You know what I mean? Something like that. Like so when I had to do it, I was like, man, it was tough. It was definitely a tough challenge, bro. You know, we always rise up, man. We just God got us, bro. God really got me, like in a different way. You know what I mean? I just prepare, work, and I something I don't know what the next play is, and he leads me like. Even when I don't know why, like I'm like, why the hell is this gonna work out? And then a month later, I'm like, yeah, that's why. That's why I didn't take that deal, so I could do this deal. You know what I mean? And not give nothing up. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just a lot of different things that happen. So I'm very grateful.
Earlier, John Hope stopped into the store because I was working at Cure. He stops in, and I'm telling him we're just catching up. I haven't seen Hope in like 6 months, probably easy. Like it's been a really long time. So catching up, I'm telling him I have to interview with Flawless, and obviously he just played with the album. And you know, we got into like the really important thing. He was like, yo, the illest thing that I learned from watching Flawless and vice versa. And I feel like this could be advice too. Never giving up. Because watching both of you guys just elevate. And obviously, you know, updating you going on. Never quit. Like how
He has a new album that's supposed to drop. I'm trying to think what it is. What's the name of it? You know?
I don't. He didn't tell me the name. But he's telling me it's crazy.
I'm upset. It's hold on. I gotta tell you.
Fuck, check your phone.
Because it's ridiculous.
I believe it. He seems to be an incredible spirit. And, you know, again, I watched both of your careers closely, and just watching you guys just kind of, you know,
Hope all is well.
hope all is well. Yes.
Hope all is well is the new EP that he's dropping. And it's insane.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe how insane it was.
I'm
I
excited.
was so motivated. I was like, this is fire, bro. Like,
Yeah.
yes, another level of John Hope. I never heard of John Hope.
Really.
I've never heard of John Hope that was about to get right now. Never.
And
In my life.
and that's the crazy thing. It's like, you know, you guys are reaching, like, you guys are still getting better. And it's like that just kind of equates to like, yo, not giving up, focusing on rising up, as you would say. And like
Shout out to John.
He prepared me for this conversation. Like he was just like what he was saying. I was like, fuck, like you're right. Like you guys really, it's a long grind. And with everything that you've been through, I have one more question. Would you, if you could take the journey you've been on or the overnight shit?
Oh, nah, the journey I've been on, because the overnight shit, man, that's exactly where it goes, how fast it goes away too. You know, you're not built ready for this kind of shit, bro. Like, I done come across some shit, man. Like, if I wasn't mentally strong, I would have been devoured by this game.
Absolutely.
I would have been torn up by this industry. I would probably be, I don't even know. Like, so for me, you know, the overnight success is not to play. It's really building a foundation for yourself. And this isn't about never taking a deal. It's enough to do. Of course, it has to do with building a foundation. That way, before you don't have to go looking for a deal. The deal will come looking for you. And if it's not, if you're already in a great situation and you don't have to take a deal, then don't. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people are like, oh, I can't wait for you to blow up, and I can't wait for you to get signed. And I'm like, I've been signed. I signed myself. It's not my motherfucking self. Like, you understand? Like, a lot of people don't understand that artists are getting 10 cents to the dollar. You know what I mean?
Yo,
Like,
I always explain that to my mom. Like, rappers don't make money off rap. It's the merch, it's the tour, it's all this crazy.
alright, so you gotta look at it like this. I'll give you a scenario real quick, right? If you have a talent agency that takes 10%,
Yep.
you have a manager, which I'm not gonna say what, but if you have a standard manager,
Yeah.
it's normally 20%, which is crazy.
15 if you're lucky,
Right, so
right?
that's 35%.
Jesus Christ.
35%. Right there. If you have a lawyer, that's 5%. So that's
40%, yeah.
But you sign a 70-30 deal with the label.
God damn.
Right? So you're only getting 30% of what's left, right? And so you just gave 15%, 35%, 40% away, so there's 60% left, right? So 30% of that 60 would be 20% of the money.
Shit.
Which means out of $100, you get $20. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So for every 100, you get 20. For every 1,000, you get 200.
Shit.
So now, if you get $100,000, you really get, before you buy McDonald's,
Yeah.
it's $20,000. You understand?
Shit.
Now, if I get $100,000,
Mm-hmm.
it's $100,000.
Talk that shit, Flo.
You know what I'm saying?
Talk that shit, Flo.
Now I have a talent agency which takes 10%. Of course, the manager takes a percentage, so it'll be more around $75,000. But $75,000
Compared to-
$20,000,
yeah.
it's a big difference.
It's a very big
You
difference.
understand? So this artist would have to sell 10 million copies to make the same amount of money that I would have if I sold 10,000 copies. So just because I didn't sell 1 million copies doesn't mean I didn't make as much money as somebody like insert rapper Nate here,
Yeah.
who sold 50,000 copies and only made $20,000.
Damn.
So when people look at it in a different scale, like, oh, he came to number 4 independently, they don't really understand what that means.
I remember when you posted it, I'm like, oh, this is fucking major. Cause you're eating.
It's
Us. Just,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
And the agency doesn't take a percentage. Like I said, they take a percentage of the shows. So we're just if we talk just music right now, that's just 10% of the manager. I get 90%. So for me to get a label, it would really
It has to make a lot of
it
sense.
has to make a lot of sense because you're giving up a lot. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so you know, like that's just a perspective for the artists that are not signed right now that are thinking they need a deal to be successful. Just build from the ground up, and it'll follow. It'll follow.
You're living proof.
You're gonna have
Very.
It's very low.
And I feel like you're just now like.
I'm just starting, man.
That's what I
That's
feel like you're
crazy.
starting a new chapter of all this shit. Like this.
I'm just starting, bro. I have so much in the works, incredible things that I just can't wait. I can't wait.
I'm excited. Like I end every Kickin in. I want to sit down with you a year from now.
Yeah.
If I can catch you.
No, facts.
Cause you're gonna be
You'll
out
always
there.
be able to catch me.
Thank you. I'll sit down a year from you. I want to catch up. I want to see where things are. Before we wrap up, my last question. My last final question, promise.
Sure.
A year from now, when we sit down, what is the one thing you need to accomplish? It doesn't have to be musically, it can be personally, whether it's your kids. What is the one thing you need to accomplish? I like setting goals, and I like putting
Need.
Yeah.
I wouldn't necessarily say need to accomplish.
Okay.
What I would like to accomplish. This is a year from now.
A year from now.
I'm trying to be close to my goal at donating $1 million to charitable causes.
Okay.
That's what we're focusing the next year because concerts ain't coming back anytime soon. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
Oh yeah. No. It's
So
quiet.
download Livit, because I'll be there doing in-studio sessions, making music with the fans. I'm doing talent shows. I'm doing live concerts, and we're connecting every single day on that level. And that's what we're gonna focus on. We're gonna try to donate as much as we can.
I think you'll make $1 million a year. I think you'll do it.
Yeah,
I think you'll do it.
I'm pretty confident.
I believe you'll do it.
I don't know if it'll take a year or a little more, but we'll
I'm gonna call it on camera. I'm calling 9 months.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna say by month 10, you'll now not only reach it, but you'll like be a little over it.
Oh, that'd be nice.
I like
That'd be nice.
big goals, bro.
That'd be nice.
You
man.
feel me?
I'm trying to be like a great example for the future, man, and show people that they don't have to participate in none of the foolery. They don't have to look foolish online. They don't have to step out of their self just for attention, man. They can really do this in a respectful way and really represent, man, in the best of their ability. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
For sure.
I want to thank you for sitting with me, man.
Nah, thank you, man.
It's been like 3 years since we last sat down.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
When the Netflix thing happened, everyone from out of state, like all my out of state homies, was like, "Yo, this guy from work, you got an interview." I'm like, "I did already."
Yeah.
Chill out. I have. But when it happens, it's gonna happen. And I'm
No,
glad it
always,
happened
man.
How it did, because
You already know, bro.
I'm proud of you, dog.
Always, man. Thank you so much, King.
Thank you for sliding through.
Always, man. Always.
And that's it. Woo! End it. Yeah.